Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can save the guy. 3 turns, live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out?
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore. On the double. 50 seconds left. They can't hang with that.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Set 90 Wolf.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he finds McLaurin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin 44 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Peterson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Let's go.
Here we go. 60-yard.
First down, here's the run with Peterson.
Check 26, check 26.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Watch the pass. 50 seconds to mark. 50 get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back to throw again. Here's a screen to Powell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man here, Sims, complete. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw taken in by Sims. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go, go.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Big grip, big grip.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down now. It's Peterson, still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good job there defensively.
Ready? Stick the oar.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Bynes coming in to drop it.
Let's go. 30 base.
50 seconds. Come on.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for us.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
X3, 218, jump. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey, check, 55.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better.
Ladies and gentlemen,